To the dreamers, the seekers, the wise, crystal lavender will reach in the skies. To tarot and starlight will always roam. In the heart of the universe we found our home. Comes where the mystics play. We speak the language of the Milky Way. A touch of Venus, a kiss from the moon, guiding lost hearts with a sweet gentle tune.
Hello, hello, welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, and whatever time you are watching this video. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose, and I am your host, Crystal Lavender. Some people know me as Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Other people know me as Nacho Mama. That was my old YouTube handle, but I'm going to go with my God-given name, which is Crystal Lavender. So, hello, hello, welcome here, welcome here. We are going to do an all signs reading for people that are specifically wondering if they should stay or if they should go. Remember that you contain the power. Don't ever let anybody take the power away from you as far as making your own personal life decisions. But if you are looking for some sort of confirmation, I'm here to give you some sort of confirmation or whatever the guidance of the cards have to say. Okay. So don't ever give away your power to anybody ever. Not me, not no one, not anyone. No how, no way, no how, no way. Okay. So before we get started, we are going to talk about this. This is my book. It is called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood, SA, and addiction. Okay. And I wrote this whole entire book using my phone and some paper. And I would do like a talk to text, and I would talk into my phone, and then I would go back through and edit it. All right. And I share my story as a testimony of triumph for anybody that is out there that is suffering in silence. Like I'm pretty loud about my recovery for people that are sitting in silence, like suffering, thinking that they're all alone. Okay. Like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I am almost 4 years into sobriety. So you are not alone. You are worth it. Okay. And this goes all the way from like the stuff that happened to me when I was a child to running away from home and living on the streets of Las Vegas, Nevada. Like, I was a rebellious, completely out of control, rebellious teenager and young adult. And it goes through the stories of like my life, like hitchhiking, hopping illegal freight trains, being in a band, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm not proud of some of the stupid stuff I've done. I mean, I've done a lot of really, really stupid stuff. I want anyone out there to feel like they're not alone. Like, I don't want you to feel like you're alone. Like, I'm very vulnerable and honest with some of the most embarrassing things in my life because I just want to inspire people to not feel like you're alone. Okay. So that will be in all of the description boxes of any of my newer uploads. I didn't have a book back in the day, so it's not on my older ones, but it is in all of my newest ones. Okay. And you could get it on Amazon for $12.12. You could get a free copy on my website, or you could get a signed copy if you email me. So, all right, let's get this party started. Hi, everyone. Hi, little brother. Hi, Julie Booley. Hi, Jennifer, not Jenny. Hi, Mama Beans. Hi, Michael. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know I've been kind of like on a hiatus for the last couple of days. Like, I put in a brand new floor. Like, I completely redid my subfloor, and I put in a whole new floor in my living room. I'm quite proud of myself. Like, I'm tired and my hands hurt from picking my big butt up off the ground for, hours and hours at a time, but I did it. All right. I had no idea what I was doing, and I got her done. See, like, I have like blisters on my hands. And that's just from lifting my fat butt off the ground. Like, whew. But I got it done, and I'm super proud of myself. Like, that has been such a huge, like that's such a huge milestone for me, not only spiritually, but mentally. Like, I, like, back in my active addiction, it was bad. My house was bad, and I had thrown away my couch because I was tired of people. Like I'd wake up and there'd be people on my couch. Like, I haven't had a living room, an actual living room for like 7 years or so. So this is a huge milestone for me. And thank you guys so much for being patient with me. And let's get this party started. Yeah, my floor had been my roof had been leaking. Like my roof was leaking from the time I moved into this place. And I finally figured out that we put so much money into and time and effort into this one spot, thinking it was this corner where the two pieces meet. And this whole time it was never that corner. It's been traveling. So I finally got that taken care of. And yeah, I'm excited. So now I get to get a couch and put together a living room. So I appreciate y'all's patience with me. I know I've been kind of MIA for a minute. All right, so let's get this party started. We are going to go. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We're going to go with Aries. Boo, boo, boo. Aries. Started off with Aries. Aries. Hi. Hi, Aries. So we're going to find out, should you stay or should you go? All right. I don't ever want you to give your power away to anybody, like especially me or any other tarot reader or anybody else in general. All right. But if you are looking for some sort of confirmation, whatever your situation is, whether it's a toxic job environment or like you're just kind of feeling like an itch to go somewhere or a relationship or whatnot, you know what it is that you're asking. All right. So let's find out. Should Aries stay or should Aries go? Should you stay or should you go? So the first card out is the 10 of Swords. So a lot of y'all are done. You're like done. Painful endings. You're like, can it get any worse? You don't even want to wait to find out if it can get any worse. Like a lot of you feel like it can't get much worse. Like you feel like it's like the worst that it could possibly get. And you already feel like you have conquered all of those trials and tribulations. It's like you've put in so much effort and so much time. It's like you're like almost kind of like why would I give up now? Like I have so much invested in this, even if it doesn't make you completely happy. You feel like it could only go upwards. Like you're waiting for it to turn. You're waiting for someone to either treat you right or to get that promotion or to be happy in the situation that you're in. Like you're trying to maintain the courage and the confidence and to be focused. It's like you feel like this might even be a school. Like for some of you, it might be a school situation where it's like you've got so many credits already invested. It's like you've invested so much of your time and your energy into something. And it's like you feel that it can't, it has to move forward. It's like you refuse to back down until it moves forward, or you refuse to let go until you see like your desired outcome from it. But there's definitely a sense of seriousness. It's like lost its luster. Whatever like you might have started out like really super passionate with whatever this situation is. Like I said, it could be a romance situation, it could be a work situation, but it's like you don't want to let go because you've got so much invested. And like you don't want to, it's almost like you're climbing that mountain, you're climbing the mountain, and it's like that you're almost to the top of it, but you can't quite see the top of it, but you have to be there. You're like, it has to happen. Like it's got to move forward. That wheel's got to turn. Like the luck has got to turn. The tables have got to turn. Like the top of that mountain has got to be there. It's like you're moving strictly on faith that things will get better. Hi, Dan. And you're trying to keep the passion. You're trying to keep the courage, but you've definitely lost a lot of the lust or a lot of the playfulness. It's like it's become more of a burden and an obligation rather than a passion, like a determination. It's like, no, I have to see this through. I have to see the end of it because I've worked so hard for it to be where it's at now. It's like, I can't give up now. Hi, FG. Like you feel if you give up now, then like you've wasted I mean, and none of our time is actually wasted, you know. If you find something that's like a better fit for you, then guarantee you have learned all kinds of things through whatever this experience is. But it's like you feel like you're going back to the drawing board. So should Aries stay or should you go? Should you stay or should you go? Ten of Pentacles. So if this is a money situation, it looks like the money is going to pick up. Like the money will pick up. Okay, but money comes and goes. Like, are you truly happy with what you're doing if this is a job situation? Or are you just sticking around because of a financial situation? Are you financially codependent on a situation? Oh, the Tower. So it looks like whatever you, if you don't make a decision, the universe is going to make a decision for you. All right. If this is something that you feel like you feel that it's coming to an end, or you feel like that universal like nudge to move things forward, and you're like ignoring it, the universe is absolutely going to kick that Tower over. So make sure that you're following what it is that you intuitively know that you should be doing. It's always hard when we know we should do something, but we don't want to do it, you know? It's like the universe forces us to do it, or it makes us move. It makes us uncomfortable, so we have to move. So Aries, it looks like whatever this situation is like you already know what it is that you're supposed to do. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, or you don't listen to what your intuitive knowing knows, then the universe is going to do it for you. And that, I'm not sure exactly what situation it is that you're dealing with, but it feels like there's some sort of financial codependency on a specific, either within a relationship, or like, are you financially codependent on someone inside of a relationship? Or are you just financially codependent in being in this one specific position in your job? And I think you like secretly know, you know, like you have this inner knowing. You have this inner knowing that shit's about to pop off, or that things aren't quite what they seem. Like there feels like there's like a little bit of inner like secrets behind the scenes, things that are about to come to light. But it says embrace potential, exploring abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. So I think there's absolutely something better for you on the horizon, something more fitted for you, something more fitted for your soul's progression. That Saturn, that daddy Saturn, right? So stop and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Like, that's what I was talking about. Like, there is no such thing as wasted time. Like, at first the cards came out like it was like you're just holding on because you have so much time invested in, and if you let go, like you feel like you're going to be wasting your time. And in all reality, there's no such thing as wasted time. Like, guarantee you've learned a huge amount of lessons and talents throughout whatever this position is, whatever this situation is. And you might need to seek some time alone, or maybe this could be like you need to go on a solo adventure, or start like your own business, or being single on purpose with purpose. You got the traverse of desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. So guaranteed, no matter what it is that you choose to do, like you're going to be okay. Like you have that bounce back, like you bounce back from whatever you go through. All right. And you have yet to fail. Like you've yet to fall. You've yet to fold. No matter what life has thrown at you, you've yet to fold. So that's not going to stop anytime soon. Hi, Tanya. You're not late. There's no such thing as late. Yeah, and I didn't put on any makeup or do any of the stuff today. I'm just straight glasses and just regular old me, all right? All All right. So let's go on to the Taurus collective. Taurus. Hi Taurus, welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. So we are going to find out, should you stay or should you go? And remember, this is just as far as what tarot says. Like, don't ever give your power away to anybody, all right? Not to me, not to no tarot readers, not to nobody. Like, always trust your inner knowing. So hopefully I can just give you some sort of confirmation if you have, if you were wondering if you should stay or if you should go, all right? So what do we got for the Taurus collective? And it doesn't matter if this is a job or a relationship or like your hometown or the house that you're in or whatever it is, like, what it is that you're asking. So we're going to find out what the cards have to say. I love Tauruses. My son's a Taurus. My brother's a Taurus. Like, I'm surrounded by Taurus people. When I worked at Loaf and Jug, my boss was a Taurus. My other coworker was a Taurus. I had another coworker that was a Taurus. Tauruses are amazing. Taurus, should you stay or should you go? Should Taurus stay or should Taurus go? What do we got? Taurus, are you worried about what other people are going to think or what other people are going to say about this situation? It's like, are you worried that if you, like if you are in a relationship and you're not quite happy, but they've actually done nothing wrong, that it's going to make you a bad guy for following your own heart, for listening to your own soul? Like, you don't have to have, like, somebody doesn't have to be abusive for the relationship not to work. All right. It doesn't have to be a toxic relationship for it just for you not to vibe in it. All right. If you're not vibing with something or you're not vibing with somebody, like, you don't have to wait for there to be a, like, I know a lot of times, like, we'll stay in circumstances or situations because it's like, well, they're not, they're not like physically abusive, there's really nothing wrong, but it's like you still aren't quite vibing, and it doesn't make you the bad guy to leave a situation that you're not fully invested in. All right. Like, you don't want to lead yourself on and you don't want to lead another person on or stay committed to like a job or a house that you really aren't feeling. Okay. Because I feel like a lot of you really aren't feeling whatever this situation is, but you're scared of what other people will say. It's like, oh, well, why did he leave, that perfectly good job or that perfectly good house, but it's like, it ain't nobody else's business why you're not comfortable where you're at. Like, it's nobody else's business what other people are saying about your life choices. Like, you're the one that needs to be comfortable in your situations. You're the one that needs to be comfortable in your home, your work environment, your relationship environment. Like, nobody else is going to live your life for you. Like, they don't have to live with the consequences of your choices. Only you do. And I feel like maybe you feel like if you leave the house, that you grew up in, or that you inherited, or that was like that you would be disrespecting somebody or disrespecting a relationship with somebody. I feel you, FG. I know how it is. I appreciate you stopping in no matter what. So I feel like you're worried that you don't want to be impulsive. Like, you don't want to make an impulsive decision with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. But intuitively, you feel like there's just something on the horizon for you, that there's just something that your soul is missing, or your soul is like calling for you to do, or calling for you to experience, and that might be, and we got this gossip card again, the Four of Cups, right? Like, are you worried about what other people might say? If you start a new relationship or move out of the house that you're in or move away from your hometown. It's like, well, what is my mom going to say? What are my kids going to do? Like, what are other people going to perceive that as? Are they going to perceive me as being ungrateful for, the house that I was, the house that I inherited or the business that I inherited? It's like, you don't want to appear ungrateful, or like you don't want to appear that you didn't have love for the situation that you're in, but at the same time, like, there's like something that's calling you, that's calling your soul. There might be a new relationship that's calling you with the King of Cups. Something that is just like calling, like it's calling you out, calling your soul out. And I feel like you're scared. Yeah, you're scared. That's the Three of Cups in the reverse twice. So you're scared to be seen as happy for some reason. It's like you feel that being happy is disrespectful to these people or to this relationship or to, it's like, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put the words to it. Yeah, there's going to be people that are going to judge you no matter what it is that you do. Like, you can't make everybody happy all the time. Like, you're the only person that you need to really focus on is yourself. And I feel like you have like put your passions on the back burner because you feel like either not necessarily undeserving, but it's like almost like it's disrespectful to start somewhere new. It's like, oh, this person gave you this job opportunity and it's a great job opportunity. And it's like, you're so loyal with that Taurus energy. It's like, you're so loyal that you feel that stepping out of those bounds or stepping out of that line would be disrespectful to this other person. But I feel like there's a lot of happiness. Yeah, with the Sun card, a lot of happiness. Sun card, just on the opposite side of this, with the nine of cups, there's brand new love, brand new like experiences, brand new opportunities. But someone is scared to take that, to face that battle. All right, you don't want to. You're not wanting to face those dragons, not wanting to face those looks, the disapproval. But at the same time, it's like it's not justified. Like, your loyalty to this situation is unnecessary. You have unnecessary loyalty to this situation. Yeah, but look, that's pretty. The Two of Swords, indecisive, being put in between. Like, it's not hard to figure out what's going on in that card. You don't want to hear it. Don't want to be put in the middle of it. But by doing that, you're like snuffing out your own passion and your own happiness. So let's see what we can get. What else do we got? Putting them twins to work. Embrace potential. Explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. You have a lot of potential, a whole lot of potential. And I think that you are stifling that with unnecessary loyalty to unnecessary commitments, unnecessary loyalties. You deserve to be happy, all right? You deserve to be happy. So commit to the next stage in your development, and there will be promises fulfilled in some form. So commit to yourself, Taurus. Commit to yourself. Commit to your happiness. Commit to your truth, all right? The Hermit. You've got all the answers that you need. So I think that this is just a confirmation, and there's definitely, like, you're carrying a very large burden. You carry a very large burden. And I'm sure some of that is not for you to carry. Like, you've worked too hard. You work too hard for what you have. Don't let other people's opinions stifle your imagination or your creativity. You're not going to be the bad guy, okay? You're not the bad guy. All right? So if you need permission, you have permission, okay? All right. Let's go on to the Gemini collective. Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you are watching this video. Let's see. Should you stay or should you go? All right. I don't want you to give your power away to anybody. So hopefully you're just here looking for confirmation. All right. Just get that confirmation. But this is for the people that are wondering if you should stay or if you should go. And that could be a love situation. That could be a job situation, a house situation, whatever we got. Hi, Star Luva. Lover, Star Lover. You are very welcome, Tanya. All right, Gemini. Should you stay or should you go? What do we got for Gemini? Gemini, what do we got? Gemini, is somebody not giving you the public recognition that you feel like you deserve? Like, are they not making it like official? Like, is it not like they're not putting that they're not like, I don't know. I feel like you're looking for more out of something or someone. Like, you're looking for more recognition, looking for more acknowledgement, or like some sort of validation from either an employer or a relationship. It's like you want more, you deserve more. That's awesome. I'm glad I could help. It's like you're looking like you feel like you've put in so much work and you've dedicated so much of your time, and it's like you feel like you've been fighting this battle and fighting this battle and fighting this battle, and like not getting the recognition, not getting the acknowledgement that you deserve. You feel like there's like secret animosity, or that like there's like undercover haters, or like somebody's like secretly sabotaging you or sabotaging your relationships, but you don't know how to move forward. You don't know how to move away from it, or you don't know how to approach the situation. Like, you don't want to, like, you don't want to stir the pot, and cause any sort of unnecessary drama. But at the same time, like, you definitely aren't getting the recognition that you deserve. You don't feel like you're appreciated. Some of you might be overly extending yourself or overly indulging with the Temperance in reverse. You could be like overly indulging, or like overly being a yes person. Like, if it's a job situation, like you're like right there, beck and call if somebody needs something, because you're trying to show up and show out, and have your work ethic, and like outdo your other like coworkers. Or if this is a relationship, it's like you are constantly like the yes person, like, yes, I'll do that. Yes, I do that. Yes, I'll do that. But you feel like you don't get it in return. It's like you feel like you give out more than you get in this situation. Hi, Autumn. And you kind of feel like you're working for nothing. Either you're working for not enough pay, or you're like not like, if this is a love situation, then the person that you're dealing with does not understand your love language. They might not understand what it is that you are needing from them. And it's like, but you don't want to tell them. You just kind of want them to be a mind reader, and for them to intuitively know what it is that you want or what it is that you're after. but I don't think that you've ever actually fully expressed your concerns to whatever the situation is, or for whatever the situation is. Thanks, Mama Beans. Right? Hit them hearts in that circle. Like, share, subscribe. But you definitely feel like you're like unvalidated, that you aren't getting the recognition that you deserve, and you're about to throw in the ten of swords followed by the death card. Like that, if you are looking for if you should stay or if you should go, that's a pretty much like throw in the white towel and let it be over. It doesn't have to be painful, even though this says painful endings. You know, it might have been something that you really, really wanted, really, really, you know, put a lot of work, a lot of effort into. But it's like now it's like if this is a relationship situation, it's like you guys can't stand being in the same space with each other. It's like one of you doesn't even want to come home. It's like your home is now not your sanctuary or something. Yeah, because that's the King of Swords in reverse. All right. That's somebody that's very cruel with their words. So if this does come to an end, it doesn't have to be ugly. All right. If someone else is being ugly to you, you don't have to match their energy. All right. You know, and I think you're just having a hard time accepting that it's over, or accepting that it could be over. I think some of you already know, like, you know that it's over, you know you deserve better, but it's like you want it with this person, or you want it with this job. Sometimes that's really hard to accept that something just isn't working, you know, or that a relationship just isn't working, but that doesn't mean that you should lose hope. All right, you do have the Star card, all right? I think there's a lot of invigoration and like fresh, you know, like feeling refreshed just on the other side of this situation. Ouch. And the Tower card. So if you don't do what you know that you need to do, the universe is going to do it for you. All right. And it's so much worse when the universe kicks that tower over. All right. So if you know, oh, and then the Eight of Cups is on the bottom there, and then the three of Swords. So you might be trying to it's like it's inevitable. Something is inevitable. Prolonging the inevitable. I feel like you already know that it's over, but you are hoping that it could turn around or get better. But it's like you're prolonging the inevitable. It's because you're committed and you're loyal to a situation, but you might be unnecessarily, you know. And that sucks. I feel you. You know, but you're exhausted. You're burnt out. You're exhausted. You feel taken advantage of, underappreciated, overused, and you have a feeling that it's over. You like intuitively you know that it's over, but you're like holding on and prolonging the inevitable. So the cards say that you should do the walk-in. These boots are made for walking. I mean, the Death card, the Eight of Cups, those are very much the Ten of Swords. That is very much cards say nada. Tower card, fresh ideas. You need a fresh start. Something new, and revelations await. Embracing the mystery, embark on the journey of discovery, you know, and on your own. Ain't nothing wrong with being on your own. Like sometimes that's the most powerful like times are the times like in my life, the best my life's been is when I've been on my own, doing my own thing, you know? Ain't nobody to worry about, you know? What are they doing? How do they feel? Like don't have to consider anybody else. Like, oh man, I took a nap for 3 hours. Like, you know, they're gonna be freaking out on me. I ain't gotta explain myself to no one. You know, it's different being single on purpose. Like I'm single on purpose with purpose, right? Single and celibate and sober on purpose. And some people might say that my life is boring, but man, I prayed for this boring. I prayed and prayed for my life to be boring. All right. So that's a pretty clear indicator, Gemini. The cards say, all right, let's go on to the Cancer Collective. Cancer. Mm-hmm. Cancer. Excuse me. Hi, Cancer. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video, we're going to find out what the cards say about if you should stay or if you should go. All right. But always trust your own intuition, your own inner knowing. So if you're just looking for confirmation, then we'll get that for you. All right. But don't give your power away to nobody. Nobody, no how, no time. No way, Jose. Cancer, should you stay or should you go? What do we got for the Cancer Collective? And this could be in a relationship, this could be a job situation, this could be a house situation, this could be a multitude of different situations, but you know what it is that you're asking. So let's find out. Cancer, what do we got for Cancer? Ooh, Knight of Swords, the Moon, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups. So something here feels very impulsive and kind of fiery. You could be dealing with a Gemini. I haven't called out any of the signs in the other readings, but for some reason, Gemini felt really strong. But I feel like writing it out. If you write it out, like you'll get the public recognition. You'll win the battle. You know, like there might still be a war to fight ahead of you, but for the most part, if you keep pushing forward, it's like for some reason, like I know that this means a multitude of things, but it feels like charge ahead, like dun dun dun, like the horns are blazing. You know, they're rushing in. Both their twins are on the same side, right? And then it moves. You go past the Moon into the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card. That is the wish fulfilled. You know, like you could see, like look at all the people standing around admiring, you know, giving admiration, like the attaboy. It's like, and then you got the Two of Cups with the Ten of Wands in reverse. So pushing forward will definitely get you the recognition and the come together that you are looking for. It'll be a lot less of a burden. Like you'll be able to put some sort of burden down. You know, but it's going to take some work. There's a little bit of work involved here. There's a little bit of work. You know, and there might be like you might feel like there's not enough financial resources, or that you're not sure if the finances are going to make it to where you want them to make it, like they're going to pull through. But you've got it. It'll all work out. It'll all even out. The Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Like this will actually end up being really successful. Don't give up. I would say don't give up, because there is a whole lot of success around the corner here. But I feel like some of you are just really tired, like emotionally drained, spiritually drained. You know, there could be some sort of bad advice or, you know, gossip section going through. Gossip is the devil's radio, man. Could be some he said, she said. Don't be listening to no he said, she said. And who cares what other people say, all right? Like somebody might be jealous of your situation. They might be trying to sabotage you. You know, and it's probably someone close with the Three of Swords. Probably someone real close. Someone that you would never expect. But I mean, but that betrayal only comes from people we trust. Like we don't get betrayed from strangers on the street, you know? So there might be some betrayal from somebody that is really close to you, or somebody really close to you is going to feel betrayed by your success, or they're going to be really jealous by like this level of commitment and love and prosperity that you're moving into. You know, they want to know where theirs is at. It's like they don't realize how much hard work it took for you to get. Like once it comes, you know, like nobody's going to see how much you had to fight for it. Nobody's going to see how much you had to sacrifice. Like the only thing that they're going to see is the reward. You know, they're not going to know what you had to give up to get that reward. They're not going to know what you had to go through to get where you're at right now, what sort of obstacles you had to climb, what sort of, you know, defeats you had to take, the losses you had to take, how many times you cried yourself to sleep at night. Nobody's going to know that, you know. All they're going to see is the reward, and they're going to think that it's unfair. And it's probably going to come from someone that's close to you, and it's going to hurt, man. It might hurt a whole lot. Hi, Selena. But you got the winds of fortune. Winds of fortune. So allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. So I would definitely say that the cards are saying to push forward. Push forward. There might be a couple of obstacles in the way, but at the end there is nothing but abundance. Abundance and love. And it says hidden keys. Put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. I think you're gonna figure out who this undercover hater is. This jealous person. But like I said, they don't know what it took for you to get to where you're at. Spirit link. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. I've never even seen that card in this deck before, or that part of this spirit link. So you might have some soul family around you that's going to help guide you. But you've got this. And embrace solitude, even if you have to go at it alone for a while. Like don't rely on other people. Like you've got this. But I would say the cards are saying to keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Thank you so much. It was a lot of hard work, them floors. All right, let's go on to the Leo collective. Woo woo. Oops, wrong one. Thank you. All right, Leo. Leo. You still in here, Dan? Still in here, Michael? Michael and Dan are the Leos that I know are in here. My meow kitties. Meow. All right. Hi, Leo. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you are watching this video. We are going to find out, should you stay or should you go? Should you stay or should you go? It's like, are these boots made for walking? What are we doing, Leo? What do we got? Team Leo. Let's find out what the cards say. Always trust your own intuition. And this could be for a multitude of things. Only you know what it is that you're asking about. This could be about a job situation. This could be a house situation. This could be a romance situation. I know that there was a lot, like I questioned myself a lot before I left my job. I was like, man, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? And then finally I was like, nope. The universe gave me an opportunity and I took it. All right, Leo, what do we got? Woo! The Four of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, the Tower in reverse. If you're thinking that things are going to fall apart, like some of you might be like, oh, well, I'm going to leave before I get fired, or I'm going to quit before they fire me, or I'm going to leave this relationship before they have a chance to hurt me. It's like, I'm going to get you before you get me, or I'm going to get that car before they sell it, or it's like there's like an energy of like I'm gonna get it before it falls. I'm gonna get this before this person does. It's like there's like almost like an element of competition, I feel. Jennifer, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. But I feel like there's like this element of competition, or I don't know if you're in competition with somebody or if they're in competition with you, or maybe like that's like your flirty, but maybe somebody pushed it too far. It's like they took it a little bit too far, said a little bit too much, or did a little bit too much. It's like taking it a little bit further than it needed to go. And I think somebody got hurt in the process. Like there's somebody that's hurt in the process of this. And they feel like maybe like there's like a, like did somebody stifle your creativity or something? Did they tell you that you weren't allowed to play with G.I. Joes during your work break or something? It's like, are you not allowed to have fun? It's like there's somebody that's trying to make you grow up. It's like, no, they're going to make you grow up. And it's like, why so serious? This person feels really rigid. They're very competitive. They're really rigid. They're kind of like, they don't seem like very much fun. But at the same time, there's this sense of competition here. It's like, are they competing for the attention of like grandchildren, or is there like somebody that's like harping on your way of parenting, or is there like a nasty teacher that you're dealing with, like one of your kids' teachers or something? Maybe some of you are wondering if you should change your kids' school. That's a oddly specific message, but thank you so much, Jennifer. You're awesome. It's like you're wondering if you should speak up about it, or like you got the King of Swords. So you're trying to be diplomatic, but I mean the King of Swords, that's like, you're ready to cut a bitch. Ready to cut somebody. I don't know if this is a school situation or a love situation, or if somebody just said too much. Like words we can never take back, right? Like a moment of silence in the midst of like heated arguments or anger will save a lifetime of regret. It's like sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you is bullshit. Like sticks and stones will break your bones, but them shits will heal. Like words will go over and over in your head. Like I've seen people, and I know myself, I've replayed what somebody has said to me in my head over and over again. Like broken bones, yeah, they healed. I might remember it, but I don't feel it no more. So there might have been somebody that said something, or you said something that is just on repeat in this person's head. With the Ten of Swords as well. The King of Swords next to the Ten of Swords. or somebody has to have the last word, you know, and their last word ain't so fucking nice. Oh, it's that win at all cost shit. I see. So you got somebody that is not only competitive, but they're immature, and they're very much like gotta have the last word. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It's like they're always right. It don't matter, even if they're wrong, even if you show them hardcore evidence of whatever it is that they're trying to tell you is wrong. It's like they're like, you're always wrong, they're always right. But it does look like things will like, I don't know if you're going to have any luck with this person. If this is a person that you're dealing with, that person is pretty much stuck in their ways. Like, they feel like they're like old school stuck in their ways. And I don't know if this is like a kid's teacher, or like the principal, or one of your teachers, or like a fatherly figure, or but it's like whatever they said, it's like it's still in your mind. Still in your mind. But you got the Justice and the Upright. So if there's a legal situation, then if you are part of the justice system, but justice is definitely in the Upright. You will get your justice. Like, you will see some sort of retribution. You do have retribution. But I think you got to spill it out. Like, you got to tell this person what time it is. You got to let them know. You got to let them know. Some of y'all have been saving money to get out, to go do something, you know, to have a vacation, to move out, to get a new house, or to buy a new car. If you've been saving money to get a new place or something, like, you do have the 10 of Cups. So whatever it is that you're saving money for, like, if you're wondering if that's a good idea to go, I would absolutely say that the cards are in your favor for that, for sure. The cards are in your favor for traveling. What else do we got? New heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky, right? If you shoot for the stars, at least you can land on the moon if you don't make it to the stars, right? This is crystal of clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. So whoever this person is, like, they can only understand, like, they don't understand. Even if you try to explain it to them, like, they're super rigid and super stubborn. You got vortex of change. Engage with the vortex of change, where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. And adapt and thrive. So stay flexible. Luck flows with change. Embrace shifts and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. So there might be somebody that is super abrasive, super abrupt, super abrasive, super competitive that you're dealing with. And I think that you're learning a lot through that person about who you don't ever want to be. Like, you've learned a lot through their personality about what it is, like, about what it looks like to be that type of person. So I think you're embracing that as a lesson, you know, even though you might not particularly enjoy dealing with this person. Like, you definitely see the value in what it is that they've taught you. Oh, you going, Jennifer? Good night, Jennifer. Sweet dreams. Thank you so much, as always. What else do we got for the Leo collective? Yeah, because this person is win at all costs. 5 of Swords. I just cut it to the Five of Swords. This person is very much my way or the highway, win at all costs. Like there's no winning with this person. So I guess you're just going to have to kind of pick your battles of what it is that you're willing to put up with or what you're not willing to put up with. All right, let's go on to the Virgo collective. VIRGO. Virgo. I look all ghetto today. Look ghetto. That's all right. I am ghetto fabulous. Virgo. 5505. Hi Virgo, welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. We're going to find out, should you stay or should you go? And this is for whatever it is that you got in mind. If this video resonated for you, if you were like, yeah, I want to know if I should stay or if I should go, then we're going to find out, all right? But don't give away your power to anyone. We're just going to get some sort of confirmation, okay? But you always know what's best for you, okay? Don't give your power away to any tarot readers, to any outside source. Trust your inner knowing. Virgo, what do we got? Should Virgo stay or should Virgo go? This could be a job situation, a love situation, career. Virgo, are you catastrophizing? Like, are you worried about the worst case scenario? You know, it's okay to be like prepared for the worst case scenario, but that tower is not going to fall. All right. The tower is in reverse. So if you're worried about a worst case scenario, you're like, I'm going to throw in the white towel, you know, preparing for the worst. It's okay to be prepared for the worst, but don't spend all of your manifestation energy like focusing on the worst possible case scenario, because you have the 10 of Cups here. That's permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. Okay. That's like legacy, you know, that's forever. So if you're worried that something's going to end, I don't see that ending. You know, like the world is not out to get you. All right. If you are feeling that like somebody is trying to sabotage you, or that you feel that like kind of backed into a corner, some of you feel like if that didn't resonate with you, then some of you feel like that, you know, that you don't know where you're going to go, but you know that you can't stay where you are with the Six of Swords. You know that it's like, I don't know where I can go, but I know that I can't stay here. You know that you can't stay in that situation, or you can't stay in that frame of mind. But for the other ones, for the other story, like if you're catastrophizing, like it's already ended before it ever even started. And that energy will always create problems. So if you've already decided that it was over, you've already imagined it, you've already wrote the script, talked it over in your own mind, had your own conversation, then you're catastrophizing that, and that's not actually going to happen. That's unnecessary. And then there's another group of you that feel like you have to go. You know, you're like, I can't stay here. I don't know where I'm going, but I know I can't stay here. You know, and making that final decision will bring you a lot of peace. Okay? Making that decision will bring you a lot of inner peace from getting away from whatever the situation is. Like you're like, I just can't yet. You have a new opportunity on the other side of that. It's like there's somebody, like the universe is offering you a gift, but you might not see it at the moment because you're focused. Like, look at that dude. He's focused on all of the struggles of life. You know, it's like he doesn't see the blessing that's right behind him because he's so focused on whatever he's got in front of him. You know, he doesn't have he doesn't see from his peripherals. But in your peripheral, there is a blessing right around the corner. You know, once you get away from the chaos, once you make that decision, to get away from the chaos and the conflict, and, you know, to step away from any of the, you know, if somebody's being emotionally manipulative, or the King of Cups in reverse, or you're not being emotionally fulfilled. Once you step away from whatever is not emotionally fulfilling you and get away from the chaos, it's like you're gonna find that inner peace, that Nine of Cups, that independence, emotional intelligence. Virgos do rule. Some of you might not lack the courage, like you're lacking a little bit of courage to step out into the unknown. You know, if there's a situation, if this resonates for you, where you're like, you know that you've got to go somewhere, like, you know that you're not happy where you're at, but you don't know where you're going. You're just trying to muster up the strength, because you got the strength in the reverse. So you're trying to muster up the strength to do what needs to be done, or to have the faith in yourself that you'll make it no matter what. And for the other group of you, you are catastrophizing. Like, it was over before you ever started it. And like, you're having that daydreaming that, and which is actually, daydreaming is also a way that you manifest. So be careful of what it is that you're manifesting. You might be reverse manifesting, but enjoy the journey. Embrace each moment fully, staying open to the new experience and lessons along the way. Right? It's not about the outcome, it's about the journey. Growth and potential. Embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. So some of y'all need to let go, trust in your ability, especially if you're not happy with where you're at. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're not happy with where you're at, that's your soul telling you something, that's your higher self telling you something, right? The ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities, where the horizon whispers of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. So I think that your horizon, like your everything is on the other side of fear. Whatever it is that you are scared to death of doing is absolutely what you should do. Okay. So embrace that self-love. You got self-love, but there's a little bit of distraction and distrust of self. So the Two of Cups reverse, a little bit of distraction and distrust. So embracing that self-love. Communicate with your spirit. No, there is a lot of potential on the other side of fear. I think you'll find that harmony, that emotional balance, diplomacy, compassion. But it's like you're indecisive, juggling. So yeah, I would embrace this, embrace that, build up the courage to do what you know you need to do. You know what that is. For some of y'all, the cards say you gotta go. Cards say you gotta go. Don't disrespect yourself by staying in a situation that you aren't happy in. All right? It doesn't matter if it's work, it doesn't matter what it is, what sort of relationship it is. If your soul is genuinely unhappy where it's at, then that's telling you something. That tells you all you need to know. Okay? But the cards say that time to go. All right, let's go to Libra. LIB. Libra. Oops. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra. Hi Libra, welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. Let's find out, Libra. Should you stay or should you go? Let's see what the cards say. Always trust your own inner knowing, okay? Don't ever give your power away. Trust your inner knowing. But if you're here looking for confirmation, let's find out what the cards say. What do we got for Team Libra? Libra, should you stay or should you go? Whatever it is, you're not very committed to with the Hierophant in reverse. That's the first card that came out. Are you looking for some sort of personal freedom? Some sort of creative freedom? Has your creativity been stifled or boxed? Lacking confidence? Are you lacking confidence in your ability to create, to be abundant? Dealing with people that are emotionally immature? Like you're not sure exactly which direction you should go. You got lack of direction, procrastination, trying to go down a new spiritual path. Some of this might have to do with like your, like you're wondering if you should stay at the church you're at or stay in the religion that you're in or stay with the spiritual practices that you have been doing or stay with some sort of spiritual group. There might be like a new awakening of your spiritual path. But it's saying to be diligent. It says diligence, passion, apprenticeship, mastery, skill. It might be repetitive. You might have to do something over and over again to become a master. But I mean, that's how anybody becomes a master, is by repetition. But it's definitely saying that you're manifesting. Like you've got the Six of Wands, you've got the Four of Wands with the Magician. It's like stay true to your course. Stay true to your manifestation. Stay true to like your yoga practice or your like whatever your spiritual routine has been. Whatever your spiritual practices have been, like whatever you have been trying to accomplish or putting all of your work and effort into, like even if it seems monotonous, it's like victory is right around the corner. So stay diligent. Don't give up now. Yeah, you've got the Hierophant and the lack. It says lack of commitment, and then the Hierophant is reverse as well. So are you having problems with the follow through? You got follow through problems, Libra? Okay. But you're a cardinal sign, so that's actually understandable in some aspects too, because cardinal signs have a tendency to go and start. They start the seasons, right? They start stuff. Have a hard time finishing it though. So whatever it is that you've started, Libra, like stay disciplined, okay? Don't give up now. Stay disciplined. Don't be starting fires all over the place with all this super passion and then not, just letting them run wild and burn out, okay? Don't burn out. Stay diligent. So Libra, it's saying that you should stay. Whatever it is that you're, like, I don't know if you're bored, like there's some sort of monotony in your routine or something, but yeah, abundance, nurturing, you got the Empress card right around the corner. If some of y'all are trying to conceive, that's right around the corner as well. So be mindful of that with the Empress card there. But you've got development, accomplishment, growth, evolution. But I feel like you're bored or you just lack that follow through. So embrace the follow through, Libra. Don't give up now. All right? Don't give up now. Because you give up now, then you're never going to see that project finish. You're never going to see that whatever it is that you've been working on like come to fruition. So these cards are saying to stay and not to go, to stay diligent and don't give up. What else do we got for Libra? Yeah, cardinal signs have a tendency to start all kinds of things, but they don't finish them. because they are the beginning of the seasons. Just like fixed sign to fixed sign it's smack dab in the middle of the season. So they're like fixed. Like a Leo is fixed fire sign, so they're fixed in whatever it is that they're passionate about, right? Like a Scorpio is a fixed water sign, so they're fixed in their emotions. It's really hard to get a Scorpio to change how they feel about something, right? Aquarius is a fixed air sign, so they're fixed in their thoughts, right? So and Libra as being a cardinal sign, we like to start things. It says charge ahead, keep going, keep pushing forward. What was I just saying? Charge ahead, embracing courage and determination. A lot of this is about determination. Steadfast, keep on going, even if it's boring, right? Monotonous, boring. It says embrace courage and determination, forging your path with confidence and readiness to overcome obstacles. And gates of opportunity. Pass through the great gate of opportunities where new paths unfurl with boundless potential. And potential. So there's a lot of potential. You have a lot of potential to make it to your goal line here. Sky of clarity. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity where the insights are as infinite as the horizon expands. Words. Huh. And plan wisely. I know they say Libras are indecisive, but Libras aren't indecisive. It's just that we need more informed information to make because when we make a decision, it's like a concrete decision. So we like to have enough information to make sure that we make the right decision. All right. So the cards are saying that to stay at it, Libra, to keep pushing forward, stay disciplined. You wax on, wax off. Okay. No disassemble. No disassemble. All right, let's go on to the Scorpio collective. Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, hi Scorpio, welcome here, welcome back, good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, every time you're watching this video. So let's find out, Scorpio, should you stay or should you go? And that could mean a multitude of things. It could be your job, that could be your relationship, it could be a house that you're in, it could mean whatever, right? Let's find out, should you stay or should you go for Scorpio? But never give your power away, all right? Hopefully this is just a confirmation. Don't take my word for it. Make sure you listen to yourself. But let's get you some sort of confirmation, all right? Scorpio. Should Scorpio stay or should Scorpio go? Scorpio, I think you've already made up your mind. Like you've already made up your mind. You're dealing with somebody that has has a lot of ego. And you have too much self-respect. It's like you have too much self-respect to deal with that situation. You know, you might have been saving money so that you could get out of this situation or get out of this house that you're in or the apartment that you're in or to move on up to get a better car or whatever it is that you're saving money for. But you're saving money so that you could get out, so that you could be financially independent. And you're not losing hope. Don't lose hope. Okay, you got the star card. But I feel like you already know the answer. Like you're like waiting, you're biding your time, you're planning, you're being very methodical about your escape plan in some way. And on the other side of that is the 10 of Cups. So I think once you follow through with this plan and you already know, like there were situations that I've left that like I didn't want to leave, but I knew that it was disrespectful to myself. I was like, I am disrespecting myself by being here and staying around, or, you know, continuing to try to be this person, or wait around for this person to come to see my value, or, you know, for this job to see my value. It's like, no, you're not waiting around for them to see your value. Like, you're strategically planning your escape route. So this is definitely confirmation. Like, I don't think that this is anything that you don't already know. But that tower is going to fall. Like, if you don't make the decision yourself, you got the tower here. So the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're throwing in the white towel. Throwing in the white towel. It's like you're going to do it before the universe does it for you, or before they do it to you. It's like if you feel like your company's about to go downhill, or if like people are making, like they're laying off people for the winter or whatever, it's like you're ready. It's like you're preparing for that situation. And you're not wrong. Like, intuitively, like if that's been your intuition's been telling you that something's about to go downhill, you know, with that tower card, like you're definitely not wrong. All right. But just on the other side of that is the 10 of Cups. That's 10 of Cups again. So on the other side of that decision is your permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. That's like your happy, joy, joy. Now, the High Priestess, you intuitively know this. I mean, but you're a Scorpio. Scorpios are some of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. Y'all in Pisces, right? Prophets. Just as I say Pisces, the moon card comes out. Could be dealing with the Pisces. Could have Pisces in your charts. But you intuitively know that, like, if you don't do something, like, that tower's going to fall. The Tower card in the 10 of Swords. Like, you intuitively already know. And I think that you've been planning and preparing, like, your escape route some way. Your, you know, like, you've got the exits marked on the map, you know. You're just waiting. You're waiting for the right time, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right moment. Yeah, being strategic. I don't think you're being super sneaky. Like, I think you're being super strategic, Scorpio. Like, you're waiting. You're biting your tongue. You're keeping your cool. You're holding on until, like, you know that the time is right. And then you're out, whatever it is. Yep, just waiting. You're waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right time. Usually the Hangman is like seeing things from a different perspective, but I feel like it's like you're hanging around, waiting for the time to be right, for the time to be ripe, for things to just be right for you to go. You know, you might be looking for another job, or looking for a place to be, some other place to be, or looking for another car or something. It's like, you know that your car might be on the way out, and you're like just biting your time, man, just waiting. Ride it out. Write it out to the very last minute. You know. But the cards say that your intuition is spot on, and yeah, there's definitely going to be a time to go. It's going to be time to go. And you're going to know exactly when that time is. But you can feel that. You can feel that tower coming. Like, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. It's like you feel the storm of brewing, right? So, yep. Cards say bounce. Bounce. All right. Let's go to the Sagittarius Collective. Sagittarius. 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 What do we got? 18. Hi, Madeline. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Going through it. All right, Sagittarius. What do we got for Sagittarius? Should you stay or should you go? Only you know what this situation is about. Could be love, could be job, could be house. What do we got? Should you stay or should you go, Sagittarius? Well, I'm sending you lots of love, some air hugs. Air hug. Are you tired? It's like you're tired, you're exhausted, you're waiting. You're tired of waiting. You definitely feel like giving up. You're overwhelmed. It's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for this person to act right. You're waiting for somebody to recognize you, you know? You're trying to remain like unbiased. You're trying to keep your heart and your head like separate, you know? You're trying not to make any like rash decisions or have any sort of like emotional responses, but it's like you're tired of waiting. You're tired of waiting for whatever this is to come in, you know? It's like your soul's tired. It's like not tired. It's like the tired that sleep ain't gonna help. Like you're tired of someone's bullshit. You're tired of them, you know, acting funny or just not doing you, you know, not being like honorable, waiting for this person to step up, come correct. You know, but you feel like you're a hard worker. You know, you've put a lot of work into this and you're a hard worker. So if this is about a job, it's like you don't want to, it's like you've put so much time and effort, you know, that you're like, damn, if I leave now, then I give away, then that means I won't have the vacation pay, you know, I'm going to lose my 401k, I'm going to lose my seniority, you know, but at the same time, it's like you're tired of waiting for them to see, you know, or you're tired of waiting for someone to come correct with that 7 of Swords in reverse, you know, waiting for them to come clean, waiting for them to tell the truth. It's like you already know the truth. You already know what's good, you know? It's like one of those things where it's like you ask somebody the answer for something that you already know the answer to just to see if they'll lie to you, you know? It's like you just want this person to tell you the truth. You just want them to be like straightforward with you. But it's like they're still playing games, you know, and it keeps you freaking up at night. Like you're tired of laying awake at night, wondering why you're not good enough, wondering why, you know, this person isn't acting right, or, you know, whatever it is you got going on. It's like it definitely bothers you. It's keeps you awake at night, like you lose sleep. It's like you're tired of feeling that way. I don't blame you. I'm tired. I'd be tired of feeling that way too. It's like you just want to come together. You want to, you know, why can't we all get along? It's like you just want to love and be loved, you know? You want something equal. I feel like this person, if this is a relationship situation, it's like they're dangling carrots in front of your face, just giving you enough hope to hold on for absolutely nothing. It's like you're holding on for nothing. They're the king of nothing. Like yeah, emotional loss. There's a lot of emotional loss there. You know, you just want your justice. You feel like waiting for this person and having them act right will give you that justice, but they're not going to give you the justice you deserve. Like you've got to give yourself that. All right, you've got to give yourself that justice, and that justice might be just walking away from just as I say it. Your justice is putting the justice in your own hands, walking away from this shit. All right. It's unfair that you have to be awake at night, wondering why they're not good enough or why you're not good enough. Okay. That's unjustified. So you put justice in your own hands when you take control of the situation, when you no longer wait for this person, wait for them to act right, wait for them to come correct, wait for them to tell the truth and push forward. All right. Get the fuck up on out of there. That's how you get your justice. You get your justice. Like, this person ain't going to come correct. You're going to grow cobwebs and shit. Like, looks, not face, cobwebs. Okay. Waiting for this person to come correct. Yeah. It says to walk away. That shit says straight up walk away. The cloud of unknowing. We stay so committed to something that is completely bad for us because we're so scared of what's on the other side of it. And so much freedom is found on the other side of fear. It's like, if we just embrace whatever it is that we're scared of, like if we take that step and face fear face to face, with whatever it is that we're scared to do, it's like we realize it really wasn't that bad anyways. Like, what are we even scared of? Like, what was I even scared of? It's like, I feel like so much better now that I don't have to deal with that situation, or now that I don't have to deal with that job. Like, I don't have to get up and go be stressed out at this soul-sucking job anymore. Like, why was I so scared of walking away from that? But we don't know until we know. And I think you just have that, you're under that cloud of unknowing. And it says, move forward with swift progress. Not even slowly. It's like, don't slowly do this. Like, do that shit now. Like yesterday, 2 days ago, last week. All right. Don't procrastinate anymore. Like, you're just prolonging the inevitable. Cloud of knowing came out again. I just shuffled those. And it says unity blooms. So go out to your community. Go reach out to your community, to your soul tribe. All right. It says foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring you together. So, go out with your friends. Find people that are part of your soul tribe. Go get a hug. Go get a real hug. All right. But quit waiting around for them to come correct, because they ain't going to do it. You're going to grow cobwebs. All right, let's go on to the Capricorn collective. Capricorn, looks, not face, cobwebs. Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video, you're going to find out, should you stay or should you go? All right? We're just going to give you some confirmations. Like, don't ever give your power away to anybody. Don't just take my word for it. Okay? Listen to yourself. I'm sure you will anyways, but, All right, Capricorn. Should you stay or should you go? This could be a romance situation, a love situation. Well, I guess love and romance are kind of the same, but this could be a work situation. Whatever it is that you're questioning, let's find out. What do we got? Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. Aw. Are you starting to realize, are you coming to a realization that somebody doesn't feel, or maybe you're coming to the realization that you don't feel like you once did about somebody? There's definitely there's a lack of connection here. The Lovers in reverse, the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's like the Ace of Swords in the upright, the Ace of Cups in the upright, the 9 of Swords, the 4 of Cups. It's like you're coming to this realization that either somebody that you're dealing with doesn't feel the same as they once did, or like you woke up and just didn't feel the same that you once did. That you have come to this realization that you're just not so into it. It's like, yeah, it's been swell, but the swelling has gone down. Okay. And you don't know if that's the right, the Tower card. Whew. It's like you don't want to be the bad guy in the situation, or this other person doesn't want to be the bad guy in the situation. It's like there's no real reason for you to not, like you don't have any sort of real justification, you know, to break up with the person or for this person to break up with you, but it's like you guys just aren't vibing, like you guys aren't in sync with each other. There's definitely something off about this relationship or about this romance or this connection. And it's like, I don't know if you're just coming to that realization or you're realizing that the person that you're dealing with is a shady douchebag. You know, they might have been playing on your emotions. You know, they might have been emotionally manipulating you. They could have even been texting you at 11:11 or 2:22. You know, they might have tried to tell you that you were their soulmate. They could have been playing with your heartstrings here, and you might have like discovered this about them. Geez, yep. They were totally they're absolutely a manipulative freaking douchebag with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, the Tower card, the 10 of Cups in the reverse, the Lovers in the reverse. It's like that's definitely like I think that they love bombed you, you know, or they promised you, or they might have said that you were, oh my god, like you're the best person I've ever met, like you're exactly who I've ever dreamed of, you know. They might have really tried to sweet talk you, and then it just all kind of fell to pieces and you're like, well, what the hell did I do, you know? Like that's one of the things that like a narcissistic person will do, and that's kind of what, like, you might have really been dealing with a narcissist, you know. And that's actually a mental condition. That is an actual clinically um diagnosed mental condition. And one of the tools and tactics that they use is they will like love bomb you and make you feel like you're the most amazing, wonderful person that they've ever met ever in the whole entire world. And they have you on this pedestal, right? And then they freaking pull the chair out from underneath you, and like you fall back, and then you're like, well, wait, what happened to the chair? So it's like you give and you give and you give, you know, trying to get that emotion back, trying to get that love back from them. It's like you'll continue to try and try and try and give and give and give, and it's like they just put this blockade of ice cold, like they don't care no more. It's like they went from the most, like you're the most important thing in the world to them, to like they don't give an absolute fuck. And then you're left in the dark like, well, what did I do? And you didn't do anything. Okay, it absolutely was not you. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong in this situation. Okay, I think this person absolutely like played that game where they love bombed you and made you feel like you were the most amazing person in the whole entire world, and then they completely flipped the script, and then they turned it into like you didn't matter at all. And you have been trying and trying and trying to win their admiration back, and that's just, you did nothing wrong. Okay, so don't drink this problem away. Don't be self-indulgent. All right, like it might make you like emotionally imbalanced, and I've been there. I totally understand it. Okay, you might have to do some healing from this situation, but don't get into alcohol or drugs. Like that's not going to solve it. You're not going to find any of the answers at the bottom of the bottle, especially not about this situation. Okay, and don't feed into them. If they try to shame you or talk about you to other people, or you know, like your friends or your family, like don't play into any of their manipulation tactics. Like these people have a way about them, like they get into your soul and they learn how to play you like a puppet. Okay, and that's one of the ways that they do it. So I feel like you are very much confused because they wanted you to be confused. They did that on purpose. But yeah, you deserve so much better than that. So much better than that. And there might have been third parties. You might have found out about somebody else, but the 10 of Swords, that's thrown in that white towel. There's nothing to hold on to. They're dangling carrots. They'll dangle carrots in front of your face, and then you still end up with nothing. Like they're going to make you try and try and try, but nothing will be good enough. It will never go back to the way that it was in the beginning. And that is a very specific tactic that they use. So, yeah, that tower is going to fall. Rather, if you make the decision or not, just prolonging the inevitable, prolonging the inevitable. So, it's up to you what you do. The Star card, the Hierophant, Nine of Wands. But I wouldn't invest into that situation. You're worth more than that. Like, that person is very much a manipulative person. That definitely feels like some shit that I've been through. So get together with people that you trust. It says getting advice. Seek guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. That might be why you're here right now. All right. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. All right. These people are actually predators. Like, they prey. They literally like hunt for specific responses. Okay. So it's not that you did anything wrong. You got to clear that path. Clear the path. It says embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. So, and plan wisely. It says cultivating success through meticulous research and strategic plotting. Your foresight will unveil new paths. So I don't know if you're going to try to play this game, play a game with them, since you know like where they stand and like who they are and what type of person they are. You're going to be playing checkmate with this person, but the cards are definitely suggesting that you don't put up with it. Don't put up with it, okay? You deserve better than that. All right, let's go on to the Aquarius Collective. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Let's find out. Should you stay or should you go? What do we got? Should you stay or should you go? Let's see. Aquarius. Should you stay or should you go? You got the Justice in reverse. You've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And you've got the Eight of Swords. I feel like you've been juggling this question for a while with this should you stay or should you go. Like, you might be overly committed to this situation, or you have like completely put a situation up on a pedestal and it's made you completely overwhelmed. I don't know if this is a job situation, like they're just continuously asking you, like to give more, but it's definitely put you in some sort of, like, you don't feel like it's fair with the Justice in reverse. Like, you don't feel like there's any fairness in the situation. That's completely unjustified. That there's, a lack of accountability. Somebody's definitely lacking accountability. You might have performance punishment. It's like some people get accustomed to the way that you treat them or the way that you treat a situation, and then they expect it. And then it turns into expectation instead of gratitude for whatever it is that you're doing. So some of you might be feeling like completely unappreciated, taken for granted, that now your kindness is like your performance is just expected instead of like, but it's definitely turned into a burden. Whatever the situation is turned into a burden, and you're exhausted. You feel like giving up, throwing in that white towel. Overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed. There's several cards here about being overwhelmed. And we got acceptance and moving on. Taking it as a setback. Lesson learned. All right, lesson learned. Finding peace in this acceptance. because you've got too much of this going on, and you don't deserve this. Whatever's got you all confused and up in your head, feeling unappreciated, overworked, and underpaid, anxiety, having nightmares, depression, over what? Something that people take you for granted for anyways. It's like you can never give enough. And it's like if you give more and you give more and you give more, then they expect more, expect more, expect more. It's like takers will never ever set boundaries. That's why givers have to. It's like a taker will never be like, oh, I think you've done enough for me. Like you've given me this and this and this, and you go out and above your out of your way all the time to make sure that, this is done and this is done and this is done, and they'll be like, okay, enough of that. Like takers will never, ever, ever do that. Okay, never. They'll just expect it. They're like, okay, well, if you put this much time and effort into it last time, why aren't you doing it this time? And then it starts off at like every level that you try your hardest, you work real hard. The next time that they ask you to do something, they're going to expect you to be at that same level, right? And if you go above and beyond that level, then it's going to start up over here, and then it'll start out over here, and it's like it never ever goes back down to basic like respect and appreciation. It's like they just expect more, more, more. And I think you're making that final call, the judgment here. Making that final call, like foot down, over it. Thank you so much, FG. Yeah, that performance punishment, man. Like sometimes it's cool to be the favorite in some aspects, but other times it's like like if you're your boss's favorite worker, it's like you're going to be the one that they call, even if it's on your day off, and if you always jump when they say jump, if you always take that opportunity, then you're always going to be the one that they're after. And then they just expect it from you. They don't even appreciate it anymore. Like maybe the first time they appreciate it, oh, cool, you actually came in on your day off, like right on, fucking A. But then after that, it's like they just expect it, they don't appreciate it no more. Performance punishment. Yeah, and if it's your job, like your boss, like you could get in a car accident, you know what I mean? And they're gonna have somebody hired. They'll have somebody that fills in your place, like, like you didn't even matter. So I think you're making that final judgment. But you might be scared to change, resistant to change. Like you might be, like scared of what will happen. Like what will happen if I don't say yes on my day off? What will happen if I put my foot down and draw my boundaries? Like what will happen? I guess there's only one way to find out. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. But yeah, there's a lot of disharmony there. And I think it's disharmony inside yourself. Like, I think the other person's totally happy with whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that they're taking. They're like, hell yeah. Like, you could come in and do my job all the way for me. Like, you could do paperwork. You could do this. You could do that. Like, I'll roll in when I feel like it. You know what I mean? Because I've got you. You're good. Even though I'm getting paid like 3 times as much as you. Like, you could do my job for me. And then they act like they're doing you a favor. Like, oh, I'm doing you this giant favor by you taking my job, by doing my job for me. They flip it around, But I think that you're absolutely going, like you see it for what it is, like at first you might have been like, is this really happening? Or is this just in my imagination? Am I just making this shit up, or is this really happening? And like, no, you got clarity, crystal clarity. This says scales of balance, seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scales to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. It's okay to say no, especially if it's your work, man, because money will come and go. Your time, you never get back. And most jobs don't give a fuck about what you got going on in your life. They're like, so what? Oh, it's your kid's Christmas play. They don't care. You know what I mean? If they can have the day off instead of them coming in, like they'll gladly let you miss your kid's freaking Christmas concert. You know what I mean? So fuck that. but I know that you're a giver. Like, you're all in. Like, when you're into something, you're all into something, fully immersed. So you give it your all, and people take advantage of that. So don't get taken advantage of. All right. I don't think that you should necessarily go. The cards aren't saying that you should necessarily go, but I definitely think that you need to put down some boundaries. Speak your truth. You know, don't let people take advantage of you. Don't get into that performance punishment, and then you'll be a lot happier. The Sun card. Like, if you speak your truth, draw your boundaries, you know, you got that Sun card right on the horizon right there. All right, let's go on to the Pisces collective. Hi, Tanya. Woo woo. If you haven't checked out my friend Tanya with Tarot Vibes, please give Tanya a follow and a holla. Tell her I said, what up? All right, Pisces. Let's see. Last but not least. Yeah, performance punishment. Nope. I've been there, done that. Work my ass off to become the favorite just to be performance punished. Like, oh, you're the favorite. So if you don't show up, then the whole plan is canceled. You know what I mean? It's like, if you don't show up, it's like everything revolves around you. It's like, that sucks. All right, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It is a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me, okay? Big bada boom. Let's find out. Should you stay or should you go? Pisces. And hopefully this is just a confirmation. Don't ever give your power away to nobody, all right? So we're just going to do some sort of confirmation for you. And if you don't agree with it, well, I mean, trust your own inner knowing. Don't listen to what I got to say. Or anybody else for that matter. What do we got? Pisces, should you stay or should you go? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, the Magician. Page of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups is in the reverse. The Queen of Cups. The Chariot. So Pisces, I think that your manifestations with the Magician card right here, right around the corner, like, you've got something right around the corner, right around just outside of your peripheral view, just outside of the timeline that you can see, that is going to be very, very prosperous for you, that is going to be very, very financially prosperous for you. Like, this might be about a job for sure. This is definitely something that you've manifested with the 10 of Pentacles in the upright, the Magician in the middle with the Page of Pentacles. It might be coming super, super slow. And so you're like questioning if it's ever going to come at all. But you've got the Queen of Cups in the middle here too. So stay nurturing, stay open, stay receptive to this being a possibility of the possibility of success actually being one of the realms of possibility. Like, don't give up right now. It says don't walk away now, because the 8 of Cups is in the reverse. All right. You definitely do have a choice to make. There's a decision for sure that's going to change your course of action here, but there's definitely got to be some sort of movement. But I think it's movement away from competition. It's like there's no competition. Like, you're the only you in the whole entire world. Out of 6 point something billion people, like, you're the only you. So there is definitely celebration around the corner. The cards are saying not to give up, to keep nurturing whatever this situation is, especially if it's a financial situation. Like, there's a lot of abundance right around the corner for you. You know, and you might be waiting for some sort of information or for a message. You know, you might be waiting to get some sort of confirmation. And it looks like you are going to receive that message soon. I don't know. Some of you might be waiting to get like confirmation of disability. I don't know who that applies for, but waiting for confirmation about that or some sort of communication about like a something to do with like a lawsuit or disability claim or public assistance in some way. But I feel like there's been a lot of confusion. Like you've kind of been in limbo, like not knowing where to go, what to do. Like you haven't really seen any sort of end in sight, but it's just around the corner. It's like just around the corner. Like you can't quite see the light, but it's there. It's there. Tanya and Tanya. I got two Tanyas. You know, and like eventually like it's going to go from no communication to being completely confused, of having no direction, to having all of a sudden complete awareness, complete understanding, complete acceptance. You know, like everything is all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. And you're not going to see it coming. It's going to be very abrupt. It's like very abrupt communication, very, very abrupt epiphanies. Epiphany is one of my favorite words. I love that word. Epiphany and symphony. Like I thought if I had a kid, another kid at some point, I was going to name them Symphony or Epiphany. You know, like I feel like you've been facing a lot of challenges. There's been a lot of challenges financially, mentally, spiritually. Like you've been under pressure. You've been seriously under pressure. But don't give up, because it's right around the corner. That's that public recognition, that victory, progress, confidence. Okay. After a period of isolation, loneliness, withdrawing, confusion, like just not knowing, like feeling completely out of place, feeling like almost like God gave up on you, or that, you know, the universe doesn't care, you know, and then out of nowhere, there's just going to be this awareness, this prosperity. You know, after this betrayal, there's definitely some sort of major betrayal, you know. I feel like you're coming out of that. You're coming out of that confusion. You're coming out of that, like, feeling like you don't belong, feeling like the world's out to get you. I know what that feels like. Been there, done that. Miss T is Tanya as well. Miss T is a Tanya. Tarot vibes is Tanya. Tanyas are awesome. So stay strong, stay the course, Pisces. Like after this huge betrayal and feeling like, you know, that the world's out to get you and that everything is falling apart, like there's definitely going to be clarity, a lot of clarity and abundance. You know, you'll be able to put it to rest. You'll be able to go to sleep. You'll feel peace. Peace is coming. Okay. I don't know what that means for you, but peace is there. There will be peace on the horizon. Rest, peace. The Hermit. You know, and the Hangman. So it's just on the horizon. Don't give up. Okay? Don't give up. Things might be completely out of whack right now, but you will understand it. It will all be understood. Aw, thank you guys so much. Clarity. You're going to gain that clarity. You will understand it. That's what I was just saying. Rising flames. So you're going to come out like the phoenix. What was meant to destroy you is actually going to fuel your passion, fuel your fire, you know, fuel your creativity. Like, oh, you thought you were going to bury me? Like, watch, bitches, bet. And there are many more things for you to discover. Don't give up. It says it right there. Don't give up. Well, it won't do it. It won't focus on it. Pisces, don't give up. I guess you can't read it, but right there, don't give up. There's going to be a lot of forward progress, fast progress. And you're going to soar to new heights. And then all those that doubted you are going to watch in amazement. Like, how the hell did Pisces do that? Like, I sent this demon after him. I sent that spell after him. I sent this thing after them. You know what I mean? Like, I tried my damnedest to ruin their reputation, to, you know, spread rumors, to do this, to do that. Like, they tried their damnedest to extinguish your flame. Don't worry, Pisces, you got this. I like dark and stormy. So don't give up, Pisces. That card said don't give up. All right, so those are all of the messages I have for all of my signs. Thank you guys so much for being here, as always. Thank you so much to Jennifer, not Jenny, and to FG for the wonderful super chats. Like, I appreciate the hell out of you guys. All the Tanyas and Tanyas. I love my Tanyas, and my mom and my brother, and my best friend Michael. Thank you guys so much for being here. I like dark and stormy. Aw, I appreciate you, Miss T. It's amazing how, like, getting stuff done, even if it's like you don't want to do it, like, once you get it done, you're like, I actually did it, you know? Like, getting my floor, like, doing my floors was, like, such a huge thing for me. Like, huge thing for me. And, like, I'm like over 200, I'm an over 200-pound girl, and my big butt got on that floor and did it, okay? Like, my big old butt did the stuff. So if I can do it, you can too. Guaranteed. Yeah, it's rainy season. I know in Oregon and Washington and all that, like, man, when I lived in Washington, I lived in Olympia, Washington, like, there was mold everywhere. Like, it rained for 36 days straight. Even if it was a bright blue sky outside, like, there was water falling from it. And I had mold in my windows, I had mold in my car. There was like mold growing everywhere in Washington. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, the most beautiful forest I've ever seen in America ever was in Washington. But holy bejesus, it is wet. Very wet. You just influenced you? That's what's up. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. And I'm going to be more consistent for sure. Like, now I've got my floor done. My mom's wife is almost done with all the doctor's appointments and all of that. And I'm excited. Like, I'm super excited. So I am going to do a free reading. Like, I have this idea for personal, like, little 1-card mini readings that I have this idea for that I'm going to do sometime either in the next day or two. We'll see what happens, but I'm super excited about it. I think it'll be fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. Oh, that's not good. Your power going out. Yeah, Seattle is absolutely beautiful in the summertime, and it is like super wet. Like, all of Seattle and Oregon and all that is like so wet, so very wet in the winter. The trees are so tall though. Well, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to be back here tomorrow, okay? And I might do something with this hair of mine. We'll see. But today I was just a hot mess. Hot mess me. Hi. All right. I love you guys. And on that note, be good to yourself and others always and always. And that unconditional love out to the ley lines of the planet. Because boy, we need that. Air hugs. I love you. Good night, y'all. Vroom. Beep, beep.